Hello boys and girls, it's AMS here. Go over some of the stoves that I have. Thought about doing a video on cook systems, so I thought I'd kind of start off with some stoves. See here we have a Brunton. I believe it's the Cross. And we have a couple MSR fuel bottles there. Then here we have a Coleman Feather 400. This runs off of the Coleman white gas. Picked that up at a thrift store for about $5 several years ago. So next thing that we have, this is the Pocket Rocket. I've had this since they first came out, and this neat little thing that's right on top here, this is an Outback oven. I don't believe they make them anymore, but basically this is the reflector to kind of hold the heat back on. You have your pot. As you can see, your pot has a thermometer, the top of it, Teflon coated, non-stick. You gotta love it. And underneath it we have the diffuser. And then of course there's the Pocket Rocket. So that's kind of a neat setup. For you fellows on Bushcraft USA, got that from old Tomahawk when he was trying to raise some funds to further his adventures overseas. So Tomahawk, buddy, thank you very much. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Maybe we'll do some cooking in that and go from there. Next thing I want to show you here, this is my Whisper Light stove. Got this for next to nothing. This is only like a couple of bucks at a thrift store several years ago, and as you can see, it's pretty pristine. Don't use it that much. Matter of fact, it's only been fired once. You can see it got a small MSR fuel bottle off to the side of it. So that's kind of the white gas, the Isopro butane type stoves that I have. So next, let's look at some of the alcohol stoves I have. Here's a couple stoves made out of the Bud Light can. Inside I keep a little measuring cup, 1 ounce. Here's another one a little taller. Holds a couple ounces there. This is probably my favorite. I got this from Teeny over at Mini Bull Designs several years ago, and he doesn't make these anymore. Man, this is a fantastic stove. As you can see, it's a side burner. So is this side burner, and we have another side burner, and it's got a little priming wick wrapped around it there on the side. And here's a couple of stoves that I made out of Pepsi cans. This is the first stove I ever made. Not too bad. This is the second one I made, a little smaller. Fantastic. The only problem with these stoves is over time, as you can see, these stoves are well used, that they start to leak around this tape. So I can pull the tape off and retape them. We'd be good to go. Next we have here, you don't see these anymore either. This is the old grease pot. You might have seen them on your grandmother's stoves when you were growing up. I know mine had one. Pretty neat little setup, real lightweight. Next inside have a little Trangia stove, a little top burner made out of brass, you know, the Swedish military. There's a little O-ring inside of it, so forth. And then the pot stand that I have for it, I made this out of an old tomato can several years ago. As you can see, it's been well used. It's been on the Appalachian Trail a time or two. And it fits just right down inside there. If you got a top burning stove, you got to have a pot stand for it. If you set the pot directly on it, it's going to put it out. And that's no bueno, brother. That's no bueno. Next that we have This is something I seen from Teeny over at Mini Bull Design. It's the Heineken pot. And man, it was tough having to drink that thing to get that pot. I tell you what, I might just have to go make me another one. It's got the fiberglass wick around it so you can hang on to it. Top, put some drain holes in it, little vent hole, brought the tip up. Awesome, just awesome. Then the next that I have is a little tea candle stove. Holds about an ounce, maybe just a little shy of an ounce. It's kind of hard to get anything to boil with this because so little fuel, but if you just need to warm something up, this is a great little deal. Hardware cloth stand for it, and then I just took a piece of old aluminum out of an old like cookie sheet, and I made a base for it, so it kind of acts like a little priming ring and so forth, kind of all one piece unit there, and so we're good to go there. The next that I want to show you, this is a Swedish volcano stove. It's wood burning. So we've gone from the white gas IC Pro stoves to alcohol. Now we're looking at wood burning stoves. It's kind of a cool little setup. This is your stove. It's got air holes on the bottom, air holes on the top. You can suspend this whole system. Kind of cool. Next thing is the cook pot to go with it. Neat little setup, and it just all nests right in, and you're good to go. The next, a good friend of mine, I call him my friend, on Bushcraft USA. If you're not a subscriber there, you need to go check this forum out, brothers. Let me tell you, this is a wood gas stove, and it's made by Antique. You can get his stuff online. You can find him on the forum. He's got a store there. As you see, here's the inside of it. Just build your fire down inside of it. You've got your pot stand right here on the top. So that's what it's gonna look like, and you just feed your twigs in through here, and very stable. Ought to be a winner. Next thing that we have is I use heat product, and I carry it in these 4-ounce containers. As you can see, the product is actually clear like water. I add food coloring to it, so if somebody was to get it, then they'd know that hey, don't drink that. Also, I write tape. I put tape on the side of it, and I write heat stove on it. 4 ounces heat stove. So if anybody gets a hold of it, they ought to know what it is. Once again, that's the heat. The next thing we have for these stoves, you need windscreens for them to just help with the proficiency. This is one just made out of aluminum foil, and then we have a bigger one here, kind of like with the for the MSR kind of deal setup. It's a heavier duty aluminum, and very efficient, very efficient. Well, anyway, this is a AMS, and that's some of my stoves that I have. And you see I'm kind of stove poor. Get out, have some fun. Hope you enjoy this, and we'll talk to you later. Leave comments, subscribe if you like it so far. I'm new to this YouTube stuff, but man, this is an awesome way to share information and share gear with people. Once again, this is AMS, boys and girls, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.